We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Todd, it's going to be an amazing night. As per usual, everybody's going to benefit.
Time for our tale of the tape. Joe Louis. He's 6'2" tall, 181 pounds, one of the best right hands in the business. And facing him, Riddick Bowe, 6'5", 240 pounds with a reach of 81 inches.
There's a mad weight difference here. You know what? You're looking at power, you're looking at speed, you're looking at all these things you've got to take into account. When they land, it's going to feel like a mule's kick.
The Brown Bomber Joe Louis. His fight against Matt Schmeling, one of the most important fights in the history of this fine sport. Here comes Riddick, Big Daddy Bowe, the 1988.
This bout is scheduled for 12.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
You know, sometimes you've got to back up your both. Sometimes you've got to be careful what you wish for. And one of these two...
And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Another scoring shot there. Nice exchange here from both men. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twist you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Back to life now, starting to land some punches. Missed. This is not good strategy. Those punches are doing nothing. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take three to give one. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Paralyzed them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
He's going to keep his elbows tucked into the chest so he can avoid the pain of those body shots, but that leaves more opportunities for headshots. The charts action from both of these fighters. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man.
If you're in there with a guy so big in front of you, you've got to be smart. You've got to use your smarts and use that skill. This is what he was prepared for. You've got to break that jab, let it ride past you, and push his own weight on him.
Sensational chins, by the way. Perfect counter shot. He missed with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. A perfect counter lands. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
There's the bell to start round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Nice counter. Good counter punching for both these athletes. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
That's a scoring left hand. Counter right. Do you believe what we are seeing? Beautiful counter punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
The big is stumbling backwards. Well, he's got him right where he wants him. Can he put him away? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And Big Daddy Bowe got rocked.
Oh, I heard that, never but I saw it.
As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judge.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. And he misses with that jab. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Nice exchange here from both men. Nice counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter shot with the right hand. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Counter right hand again. That counter shot lands. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Good left counter that lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Good counter punching from both these fighters. At At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punch, counter punch. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. He just misses with that jab.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dares do anything out of turn.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. He misses with that jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Good.
There's the bell to start round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Left counter scores. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
You'd like to see more jabs. He threw the hook, didn't land. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to sort of actually outbox a fight and beat them on points. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing, it absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
That left counter punch will score. Good counter left hand there. So much for, you know, the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. There's a counter shot. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this...
Here we go, it's round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Nice counter shot. Counter left. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Catch and shoot. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Then step back for just a moment. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Punch scores.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
There's a big fella. Stuck. What a rarity. Big Daddy Bowe is down. Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying, when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go, because you know they won't shake your leg. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
Nice job landing that left counter punch. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hook them to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Great counter right hand there. You'd like to see more jabs. Big Daddy in trouble. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
To make or break a fighter.
Ready to go now. Jump all over him. Mix it up, body lock, feet smart, finger angle. Shatter. Come on, look across it. Look at him now. Fine. It's so important now in the first minute of this next round. It's get on top of it.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got a bluff.
That punch landed. got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? And he fails to score with that left hook. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches, they're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get...
And here comes the 10th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Good job getting out of the way of that left. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Missing with the hook. Beautiful counter shot. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down. Got out of the way of that right hook. Good counter punch. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there, toe-to-toe with them, and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Through the hook, a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, make look so easy.
Just put the gap and don't get carried away. Go into the work. Ready to go. Is out.
Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He misses with that jab. Nice counter shot. Counter punching. Not sure how serious that cut is, but the referee's going to take a good look at it.
Are you okay?
So the referee took a look and decides, let's keep going. two are the perfect dance partners. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer. Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Neither man really defending themselves. That left counter was perfectly timed. They exchange punches. Oh, that punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Lands with the right counter. Look at all that blood, but he's still wanting to come out for more.
Man, oh man, you know what? He's got to hope the referee doesn't jump in and stop it.
No, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump up. Body leg, be smart, change your angle. Go out there and finish him. He's ready.
And there's the bell to start round 12. What a fight it has been so far. Wonder what we're going to see in this round.
Good work the last round. Be smart. Don't get too braggadocious. You get turned over and walk into the shot, and that's the last thing you want.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
And he just missed with that left jab. And Bowe is dazed. Heart being shown here, but he needs more than that to survive the round. Can they figure out the combination to this sink? They've avoided catastrophe there.
BJ's now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Just misses with that jab. Exchange here from both men. Nice counter shot. Oh, and Joe Louis is hurt. He is hurt. And now they're right back into the fray. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Whoa, Bowe took that, and he didn't take it well at all.
Oh.
Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.